Hi, today I'm going to demonstrate the performance of two analytical models. The first one is ChatGPT-o1, currently considered one of the best in terms of advanced reasoning. And the second is Google Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental. Now, in order to access ChatGPT-o1, you need at minimum ChatGPT Plus subscription to unlock this advanced reasoning model. For Google Gemini, on the other hand, it's currently free. Even though Google may plan to charge for it in the future, right now it's open to the public at no cost. So let's play with both of these models on the test, and we will compare by analyzing a classic novel, The Time Machine by Herbert Wells. I'm going to run the same prompt on both models. We'll look on how each of them perform, and then you decide which one delivers a better output. All right, here's the prompt. Here's the prompt I will be using. Analyze the literary work, title, Time Machine by Herbert Wells, based on the following aspect: plot and structure. How does the story unfold? What is the structure of the narrative? Are there flashbacks, time shifts, or any non-linear storytelling techniques? Characters. Who are the main characters and antagonists? What internal or external conflicts do they face? How do they develop throughout the story? What are the motivations, fears, and desires? Themes and ideas. What are the central themes explored in the work? What philosophical, moral, or social questions does the author raise? What conclusions or reflections might the reader draw from the work? Motives and symbols. Are there any recurring images, actions, or patterns? What symbols appear, etc., etc. So this prompt is quite detailed in terms of the analytics that the language model will have to perform on this given book. Okay, let's begin. So I'm going to copy this prompt into the ChatGPT, paste. So let's click run. Let's make sure the features are configured correctly. All good, and run. So it's going to do some thinking, reasoning, okay? And it started writing almost right away, okay? And in the meantime, I will also initiate the same process in Google Gemini, 2.5 Pro Experimental, pasted the prompt, and run. So it's thinking. What I like about Google Gemini is that it's quite thorough in its chain of thought. It uses some prompt enhancing techniques, and it's talking to itself before actually writing the answer. So I'm going to hide all this stuff. It's writing a lot of stuff in the background. So ChatGPT completed first. All right, so let's copy paste the answer that we had from ChatGPT into Word document, and let's see the word count. So what does it say? It is 1,468 words. It's quite a bit. So Gemini have completed the response as well. So let's also make a word count with Gemini's. All right, copying the Gemini response, and the word count is 2,294 words. So Gemini gave a little bit more words. Okay, let's actually read into the answer. I'm not going to bore you with reading this entire essay, but I'm gonna find some good moments. Okay, structure of the narrative. Let's just pick a piece here. Exposition. The opening frames the story in the time traveler's home, where he introduces his theories about time and the possibility of traveling through it. What does Gemini say? The dinner party, where the time traveler discusses his theories and demonstrates his machines. Rising action. So in GPT's response, the time traveler's journey to the future and his discovery of the Eloi and Morlocks, culminating in the theft of the time machine. What does Gemini say? All right, so this answer seems to be a bit more complete. It's got more substance, more details, in my opinion. Okay, let's go to another section. So what I like about the Gemini's response is that it actually gave a little bit of context that the events are happening in Victorian England. And I believe this will become apparent when we go further into analyzing the ideas. I think it gave a little bit more analytics, more philosophical touch into it. Um, yeah, what I like about setting and time here. This is a good one. So it wasn't very specific within ChatGPT, but Google Gemini actually went and answered uh, as looks very readable, looks believable, like a person made this for their academic paper. It, it, it's quite deep in its analysis. Anyhow, I would leave two versions of the responses in down below in the attachments or in the video description somewhere, so you can read those and be a judge. In my opinion, a clear winner in this comparison is Google Gemini. And when you run other different prompts, other similar analytical prompts, Gemini comes back with a more thorough, thought through response with better explanations, better context, something that ChatGPT is currently failing at. ChatGPT sounds a little bit robotic, and it's quite clear that the response that ChatGPT makes is written by AI, whereas with Google, um, it doesn't leave that kind of impression. One more last thing bonus, that when you run it on the phone and you would like to listen to it, there's actually a play button. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. There's a play button somewhere. Read aloud. Okay, let's analyze H.G. Wells's The Time Machine based on the aspects you've provided. So you can listen to this response essay either on the computer or on your phone as convenient. All right, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.